No, I just can't marry you. Alright, welcome back to Try But True, episode 10. That's right, the specialist episode ever. I don't know if you're going to see this because I'm recording it. I don't know. I think for now we're just going to do clips so you won't actually visually see me, but you'll hear me. And that's what you're doing right now. Try But True, episode 10. Yay, it's the big episode, the big wedding episode. Just so you should all know, sorry guys, I'll be so real, so flustered, like, today. Hey, maybe I didn't go to my class this morning. Maybe I skipped it. Maybe I fell back asleep in my makeup. Maybe I then came to uni like 2 hours early to have lunch and then didn't realize I came 2 hours early and thought I had to rush. But then I was good. And then, hey, maybe I forgot my key to get into the studio. And maybe I had to walk around for 10 minutes waiting for someone else to be in here. Maybe that all happened. And maybe staring at myself is also going to distract me, so it's going to be something I have to get used to. But not going to lie, I'm kind of, like, it's kind of good. Like, I'm filming on my iPad, right? And it just looks, to me, I feel like it's a good angle, everything. I'm looking sexy, I'm looking hot, etc., etc. As I was going to say, I'm wearing, like, this white shirt. Did I spill something on it already? Yep. But yeah, we're wearing a white shirt, dark grey jeans, Converse. It's actually a fire fit, may I say. When I say also my beat is crazy, maybe I'll say all that. Maybe I will. But what I will also say is that in this episode, we have, guess what, I kind of planned it. Just kidding, I planned one segment. And then I just, like, kind of thought of the other two 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. But anyway, so the title segment, we're having a wedding. Yay. Unfortunately for that, just because of budget cuts, we couldn't record it. Like, we couldn't take footage of it. But we do have audio. Unfortunately, it is only my audio because I was the only one mic'd up. But yeah, that's coming. It was a great day. Great for content. It'll be a great segment. And that's all I have to say on that for now. We also have a big announcement, even bigger than last week's announcement, which was, of course, me and producer Paul's engagement. Producer Paul is not here. He usually sits right off camera. But he's not here today. You know how, like, there's a tradition of you can't see the bride before the wedding? Well, there's another tradition where you can't see the bride after the wedding for at least 30 days. But that's more like tax reasons than, like, actual, like, historic tradition, I guess. And also, we're going to do a quiz, like always. And I don't know why. This is a comedy podcast, but I'm gonna open up my journal that I've been keeping the last couple of days, which is full of, like, a few poems, and I'm gonna read one. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I just slapped the mic crazy. But yeah. So I will be reading poetry. And I'm going to be talking about poetry, my poetry. I'm not going to talk about anyone else's. I might talk about Sylvia Plath, actually, because I've been thinking about her. Thinking about that diva. Anyway. So yeah. From memory, last fortnight, when I ended the pod, I was, like, having a good week. Everything was going right. From memory. I was a bit nervous about something that was happening later in the week. I don't know. I forget. But basically, it was a calm before the storm. And then since Tuesday, the whatever of September, or whenever I recorded that episode, to now, shit. To be honest, there have been good moment, but those are in response to the bad moment. They're more consolation prizes. If I won't share the clip of this, but if I share clips from this episode, which I'm hoping I will, this watch, the watch I'm wearing in it, that was a consolation prize. The white shirt, as I aforementioned, that was a a consolation prize. Yeah. Anyway, so why was it a shit week? Well, let me tell you. So as you all know, I am a jobless sore on the face of society, right? Like, I've been trying to get a job, right? Like, this is the closest thing I have to a job, which is kind of sad because I, again, do not get paid. I do not get paid, UCFM. UCFM wants me to work night and day for 1 day a fortnight, for 1 hour, for free? Oh, so you want me to volunteer to do this? Just put an application in. Have to have a real want and passion to do a podcast. And you expect me to do it for free? Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, bloody UCFM and or affiliated companies. I don't know if it's a company, it's a university. Anyway. But yeah, so I went for an interview. I was like, oh, I ate that shit crazy. I was like, I'm going to get a job. The drought's over. I'm going to have money. I'm going to be one of you guys. I'm going to be a servant to the rich and famous. And by rich and famous, I do mean people who go to a Westfield. And then, next day, out of the blue, I was expecting to hear the week after, sorry, you don't get the job. Yay. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. Yeah. No job for Jasper. And then, do you know what topped that cake off? Like 2 days ago, do you know what I got an email about? We're sorry, but we have chosen someone else for the role. Didn't get another job that I thought I was perfect for. In fact, I am perfect for the other role. And I'm not going to talk about that role. Because it was an on-campus role. And maybe I have a bad taste in my mouth about it. And hey, maybe I think it's really rich to be like, oh, in every other way, you are great for this role. And you clearly would be a good fit. But you don't have the experience. Hey, you don't have the experience for this casual student role. Hey. What? What do you mean? So, if I worked at McDonald's in 2017, when I was 8, I was not 8 in 2017, anyway. If I worked at McDonald's in 2017, I'd be on the roster. Oh, I'd be starting next week. Oh, I'd be on the Slack. Oh, but because that. No, for me, even though I would argue my volunteer experience, because I do have volunteer experience, because I love my communities. But because of that, and because I was actively an advocate instead of having a job, even though that's exactly what this job is, hey, guess what? That Venn diagram, circle. Anyway, other bad things that happened, I don't know. Just bad vibe overall. You know what I mean? Like, bad vibe at my house, bad vibe everywhere with people I talk to or not talk to. A boy I was talking to stopped talking to me for like 2 weeks. Not any ill will, and we weren't even off the app, so like it's fine. Chill. It's nothing serious or anything. But like, you know when you're just chopping it up and then you just stop and it's like, oh. It's like, oh, I was getting my bits in. But not anymore. Oh, who am I meant to tell knock-knock jokes on Grindr to now? Huh? Like, who is getting those jokes now? DL 20? 20 meters away? Okay, crazy if a DL 20 was 20 meters away. Just saying. Actually, no, that's not true. There has been a deer 20 meters away, and it was scary. Hey, it was scary. Hey, guess what? It was scary. And then they were 0 meters away. Hey, they were in my building. Hey. I'm sorry, guys. This is such a bad intro, I feel. I've been going for 10 minutes. This is so bad, I feel crazy. I feel wackadoo. And I feel like it is the camera, because I am playing to the camera, even though I kind of actively know I'm not going to clip any of this. But I'm preparing for the next episode, which will be fully filmed. Will it be posted? Actually, I might fully post this as well. Look, the tea and the serve is, this isn't the announcement for later on, but it's part of the announcement, I'll say. I do want to start filming. I've said that before. I've openly been, I want to film. But now, I kind of have it set up so that I can. So I want to see how this goes. Because either we're going to do it exactly how it is, and I'm going to record on my iPad the footage, and then use the audio from the podcast mic. I don't know why you need to know this. I actually don't know why you need to know the ins and outs. But yeah, basically that, or I'm going to have to set up a separate microphone, which is going to be a lot more work. And then I can't use my phone either. But yeah. Anyway, why else was the last 2 weeks bad? There were reasons, but I forget why. And also another consolation prize that wasn't really a consolation intentionally, but like it ended up being, is I finally, for the first time in my Canberran life, I've lived here for 2 years by the way, I went to the Canberra Centre in the city. And hey, guess what? Had a bloody blast. Hey, love capitalism actually. Hey, actually, favorite thing ever. Hey, actually, walking around like 3 buildings, like 3 big buildings of shops is actually the funnest time of my life. Hey, guess what? I actually do want to spend an hour in Sephora and an hour in Mecca separately and not buy a single thing. Although I did take lots of photos for Christmas, so yeah. Again, I'm playing towards the camera. And also, can I just say, looking hot, looking sexy. I know I said that earlier, but like, my lips, perfect. And guess what? I even forgot to put mascara on today. I was meant to. I also slightly changed my eyes. You can't see it because I have glasses on. And hey, I have glasses on. And I'm still sexing it up. Crazy. You bitches are jealous of how I look right now. Because you bitches know your best can't even trump my sat in a chair recording a podcast with a t-shirt, glasses and headphones on. You bitches could never. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I have for the intro. Maybe. No, I can think of one more thing. Oh, I can think of multiple things, actually. Another consolation prize I got, because you really want to know, is, hey, this is kind of embarrassing. I maybe got WWE 2K15, WWE 2K16, and also WWE 2K25 Attitude Era Pack. Hey, look, I know I haven't really been open about... I have actually, I literally had an episode about WWE Evolution back in like episode 2. So yeah, I obviously love wrestling, but I love wrestling games more. That is like my true obsession. It's something I always do. It's something I know too much about. I love it. I love collecting them. I have played every single WWE game from 2003. I'm going to say 2003, 2002, up to now. I've also played multiple, like, I don't just play those. If I can get my hands on a wrestling game, I've played it. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Ned, stop messaging me. Sorry, guys. Ned's interrupting us. Aw, why don't Ned? So this is just for Ned, but everyone else. Feel free to comment. Sorry, yeah, horrible podcaster. I'm texting. Hey, I'm actually just on Instagram right now. Yeah, Ned, why don't you want me to get lip filler? Look, okay, when I say lip filler, it's not even that I think I actually want a lip flip. Because I kind of don't want a cupid bow right now. Like, my lip kind of looks like it right now. Like, if you look on the camera, you won't see it. But anyway, like, I kind of want that, but just always. I'm not gonna do it, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna do it because guess what? In 6 months, I'll be like, I actually want a cupid's bow. Actually, I kind of want a cupid's bow now. You know what I mean? So it's not so like. I kind of want one, like I kind of want to have that look, but I don't want to have it permanently. Again, just don't know myself. Anyway, again, Ned, this is fully your fault. I'm distracted because you're messaging me. Oh my god, Ned's obsessed with me. Oh, you've been listening to the song I've been listening to. Wow. Tell the press. Anyway. Yeah, back to WWE games. The reason I got 2K15 and 2K16 is straight up, I got 2K16 because my copy of 2K16 I've had since clock it December 2016. I got it for Christmas, and I also got a PlayStation 4. December 2015 or December 2015. I got a PlayStation 4. Me and my brother got a PlayStation 4. I got Batman Arkham Knight and WWE 2K16. So, but I've had it for that long, and guess what? Me in 2015, me at 10, did not take care of their things. Literally known as a destructor. Like most of my toys, everything from that era, destroyed, ruined, gone. Except majority of my Matchbox / Hot Wheel car collection, those are all in good shape somehow. And when I say all or most, I mean like 50 out of maybe 1,000 are damaged. And that's not even a joke. I generally think I have hundreds. It could be 1,000. Anyway, back to WWE games. I'm going to finish my thought and then we're going to do the next segment. Yeah, I got 2K16 because my thing was scratched. So I just wanted it because I want to be able to go back and play the games. Because, hey, guess what? I don't know. I just want it, okay? I just want to replay the story mode. I want to use the people on the roster that are no longer there. Blah, 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 blah. You don't care, but that's what we're going to do. So I got that. But what I really wanted from that, because I ordered them online, I got 2K15. Now go. I actually have thoughts about W2K15. Hey, guess what? Came out 11 years ago. Nearly 12 years ago. So, I have played W2K15 back in its heyday. Back in 2014. But it was on the PlayStation 3. Now, on the PlayStation 3 version of the game was basically WWE 2K14, but with a different roster. And fun fact about WWE 2K14, it is regarded as the best 2K wrestling game. I personally agree with that. I would honestly say it might be the best, my favorite it's not my favorite wrestling game actually. I think it's like the second or third overall best WWE game. The best WWE game objectively, I'm going to say is probably Shut Your Mouth. Or maybe Raw vs. SmackDown 1. And then my personal favorite is WWE 13. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, 2K15 on PlayStation 3. A great game. Fun. Has all the game modes. However, the upgrade You open that shit, the only improvement is the graphics. Everything else about WWE 2K15 on PlayStation 4 is bad. Not bad, actually. It's over. It's not even like just presentation, but like basically they got rid of every game mode. You have like, it's the most basic wrestling game there is. They have like no moves. They literally only have the moves of the people on the roster, usually like in like there's a creative move set. This is a 20-minute segment. I'm going to digress. Basically, I'm having fun with it because I'm playing the story mode, which is very like presentation. But even in that, they're lazy and they reuse like their wrestling gear for like Shawn Michaels did not wear the same red tights for 4 years in a row. Like, that didn't happen. You cannot convince me that happened. Especially when you show real life footage and it's him in shit brown pants winning the Elimination Chamber in 2002. Like, what? Crazy. Anyway. Yeah. I also caved in and I did buy Grand Theft Auto Online again. And I am maybe playing that constantly. But I'll talk more about that and put you on because I'll tell you what I've been listening to while I've been playing. But yeah, see you in a second. I don't know why I'm saying see you. You will see me. Alright, welcome back, even though you didn't leave. I don't know why I would say welcome back. Sorry, I just whacked my chair. Anyway, let's move on to the first segment. Now again, if I release the footage, you will see that I'm holding a book. I'm holding a Spyrax A5 notebook, 2 pockets, 200 pages, 7mm ruled, number 570, and I don't have my name or anything written on it. Barcode 931282 572418. Now guess what? If you search that barcode up, it will not be this product because I got it wrong. I fucked it up. Hey, just throwing crazy now. Well, we're 20 minutes in. Hey, guess what? Did not know we were 20 minutes in. Hey, guess what? That was going to be a 5-minute segment. Anyway, ASMR. Yeah, so poetry. I don't know. Okay, so again, playing to the camera, not playing to the microphone. MB. I have been big into poetry. Probably, honestly, only since like maybe year 12. You could maybe say year 11 or 12, maybe? I don't remember. I remember hating poetry and then realizing, hey, it actually kind of eats. And then I started doing it. That might have been last year, actually. Hey, guess what? I don't know. But anyway, but before then, didn't really write it. And I was kind of in like, it was in year 11 and 12. It was. But I remember in high school, in primary school, I loved writing, right? Loved it. Best thing ever. In high school, I kind of liked it. And then, I don't know why, something happened. I think a teacher was like a dick to me. No, actually, I think that was in year 6. A teacher was a real rude meanie to me. So I kind of fell out of love for writing for a little bit. But anyway, then it came back, blah, blah, blah. I wrote stuff, blah, 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 blah. No one cares. What am I writing now? It is honestly mostly poetry. Oh, actually, I should say, since like the middle of last year until like August of this year, I wasn't writing like anything. Like it was a mix of having burnout and also just being on the sidelines, I guess. Like it was like off season, so I didn't write anything. Like if I don't have an assignment, I tend not to write, but usually I will have a class where I write. But for some reason, semester 1 of this year, my bad. Semester 1 of this year, I had no creative project, like none of my units were specifically for creative writing. They were all Bachelor of Arts units. But anyway, now we're back, and I had a poetry class, and then 2 other ones. And poetry, look, I can't write narratives. Hey, narratives are hard as hell, so I don't write them. I also don't really like dialogue, even though my second favorite writing is screenplays. But anyway, so yeah, what I've been writing, it usually is like, hey, I'll be real. It's like, oh wow, this bad thing happened to me 3 years ago and I'm still talking about it. That's what most of my writing is. However, since the 10th of September, actually no, not the 10th, I'm lying. I'm going to say the 16th of September. So, 10 days ago. I started writing about my current feelings about stuff, about relationships, and about not being in one and why I'm not in one, and how I want one and how sometimes I don't want one, which is basically what I'm writing about. And you know what? Some of it, one of them in particular, is low-key super fucking horny. And I will be reading that one today. I will also be reading... Okay. I'm going to read 2 that I wrote 20 minutes apart. Romance Me by Jasper Lynch. I don't want you to tell me how hot and sexy I am, or how you like what I wear on my hair, and how you use it for grit. I know you're desensitized and think being forward means begging to fuck me. It's not the movies, no, but please just take inspiration. I want to wonder if you like me. I want to wonder if we'll kiss goodnight. I want you to buy me flowers, buy me dinner. I don't care if it's heteronormative. I'm literally begging. Romance me. Jasper, she's, they, whatever it is. She's a brilliant writer. She's a brilliant writer. Thank you. No, guys. Stop. Guys. Whoa. Audience, chill. This is why we talk about your mics. You're too loud. Anyway. I wrote this. Hey, guess what? I wrote this about me. Obviously. But, basically, I'm just so annoyed. Because literally... The reason why I am not in a relationship, why I'm not doing anything like that, is because I do want to be romanced. Call me crazy. I want to have, like, I don't know. I kind of wish purity culture was a big of a deal. Call me crazy. Actually, I don't believe that, but you know what I mean. And yeah, this is just, and honestly, it's about how on dating apps, particularly one I've already mentioned in this episode, like literally it is just people being like, you're hot, I want you, I want to put my dick in you, here's my dick. It's like, it's literally like a Facebook marketplace thing where it's like, penis. I don't know what to call the second part of that. Penis. Bunghole. I don't know why I called it that. I love calling downstairs a bunghole because it's... Anyway. But yeah, that's what this is about. Because, yeah, people... And I wish I was being hyperbolic when I wrote the begging to fuck me line. People are begging. Hands and knees. When I say hands and knees, I mean multiple messages. It'll be 50 messages where I haven't responded once. Or I said, hey, 3 months ago, and every day, hey. Now, could I block them? Yes. But I kind of like the attention. Yeah. So that's what that one's about. And I don't know, I really like it. I also, not to analyze my own writing, but if you notice, in the first stanza, I write, I know you're desensitized and think being forward means begging to fuck me. I would say that. And then the final line, the final two lines of the thing is, I don't care if it's heteronormative, I'm literally begging, romance me. Get it? Because it's begging to fuck me, and I'm begging them to romance me, so we're both begging. We're both desperate for the same thing, but I just want them to do it in a different way. Basically. That's basically what it is. And then this one, again, written 20 minutes later. I literally, 3 a.m., wrote that one, turned off my lamp, got in bed, listened to a song and said, do you know what would be a good poem? Got up, turned on the lamp, started writing. Just Once by Jasper Lynch. I don't want to know your middle name, or your first pet, mother's maiden name. I'm not something a password will unlock. I only want to know your scent, taste. How you look from a low angle. I don't want to know your day. I don't want to know how your day was, how you're feeling. In fact, when you see me, you should only feel me. Not sad, angry, not even happy, just me. This isn't like me, I swear. I'm not on some hunt. You're not prey, even though you're plastered on a wall in my mind. Usually I'd want to strip back that tough facade, not just your collared shirt. Usually I'd memorize your laugh, your smile, but I only remember that body, because I'm afraid I'd hate the mind and the soul attached. Guys, calm down. We get it. Lyrical miracle is Jasper. This one, as you could probably guess, also by the way I should say, these are both second drafts / first drafts. And I have a different version which is better than both of these that I'm submitting for assignment. But I'm not sharing those because I couldn't be bothered because they're on my iPad, not on here. But yeah, this one, basically, as it says on the tin, is I kind of want to hook up with this one person. I don't want to be in a relationship with this one person. Because, actually, to be honest, even they kind of got a haircut, and now I don't want to hook up with them. Now they kind of look crazy and ugly. Hey, but yeah, I wrote this because, I don't know, I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I, like, this person, I've always kind of found attractive. Like, ever since I met them, I've been like, that is an attractive man. Yes. But it's never been something I even tried to pursue. Let's be honest, I didn't really pursue anything. But, yeah, I never really pursued it. And now he lives, like, 2 hours away from me. Maybe longer. Maybe shorter. Maybe he's my next door neighbor. Maybe he lives in Africa. I'm being vague, because maybe people know who this is. Actually, no, you wouldn't. I don't think you would know. Actually, maybe you would. I don't care if you know. Anyway. Yeah. But the reason... Yeah, anyway, he got a haircut and now he's ugly. And his hairline is crazy. But, like, yeah. I was like, literally, as a physical person, I can see you are hot. And I want to get in that. Or I want that in me, I guess. But every time I've had conversations with him, and they've been like bright spots of like, oh no, he's actually kind of nice. Like, oh yeah, he's like funny, and like he's funny. He dresses nice. He's kind of, for the group of people he's friends with, he's kind of unique. No, actually, he's not even unique. He was unique when I first met him. Anyway. But then he says a joke that isn't funny. But then he gets a buzz cut or something. And then, yeah. So, like, I know I would get annoyed at him if I had to spend more than, like, a few hours around him. In fact, I get annoyed. I'm so sorry, they are so loud. Like, close the door. Hey, the Real Radio Show, can you close your door? Close that door. I'm recording too. It's not just you. Both on air signs are flashing. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. And that's what it is. Like, usually, like, I am the type of person who would He wants more of a connection and a relationship with someone. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah. And this is just about how I want to hook up with this guy. That's what it's about. And I thought it was really funny that I wrote about I don't want to hook up with people. And I wrote about but I want to hook up with this one guy. That's kind of why those two are I read out those two because they're sisters. They are twins. Well, they're not twins. Just Once is the younger sister of like the Elsa version of like the first one. That's the vibe. Maybe opposite. I don't know. Shall I read another one? No, because I don't know how I feel about the other ones. I'll tell you the title of the other ones. The next one I wrote, also on the 16th, but later that day, like not at 3 a.m., at like 12 p.m. I wrote Bacardi and Coke, which basically is like how am considering not drinking Bacardi and Coke anymore, because it is so good that I drink it too quickly, so then I like likely would get drunker quicker, and it costs more because I'm drinking more. Alright? And then the next one is I wrote this at 3 a.m., which is basically about why I wrote the first two, or the second, why I wrote Just Once. Basically. I'm not going to go further into it, because I'm not comfortable doing that, okay? Oh, you want to invade my personal space like that? Oh, you want to ask questions about the thing I willingly brought onto the pod that I hope multiple people watch, that I hope continues to grow? Okay, weirdo. Weird. Anyway, that's that. Also, hey, guess what? We're already at 45 minutes. Or 35 minutes. We're at 40 minutes. Not having another hour episode, eh? Oh, we are having another hour episode, I mean. Anyway, yeah. Oh my god, the next part totally isn't live and was definitely recorded. I'm not gonna do it right now. But, yeah, the wedding, we're gonna do the wedding, and then I'm gonna have an announcement, put you on, and then we're going home. Well, I'm going home. You're probably at home, or at the gym, sweating, getting all sweaty and musty. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't talk. I shouldn't make jokes like that when I just wrote about how I want to fuck this guy. Like, hey, I probably can't make jokes about that when I revealed that I have a sexuality. Sorry, I'm serving face cut to the camera. If I was an editor, I would make a fake account just to edit me. Hey, people are watching, by the way. Hey, there's an old guy. He's probably going to look at me any second, but... I love how you can hear me breathing. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I do. All right. What a good segment that was. Yeah, it was just a beautiful day. We decided to just like edit the ceremony, kind of like the movie edit where you don't see all of it, you only see like the I do's and the kiss. We didn't share our vows because they were very beautiful. But yeah, that was the wedding segment. The one I hyped up crazy. The one I opened up Canva for. Anyway, last segment. Ooh, it's the announcement part. Ooh, announcement. Now, you may be like, what could this announcement be? Because you know what? I love Jasper so much. They, she, Z, whatever their fucking pronouns are, absolutely are the greatest thing on earth. And I love the podcast. And I feel like getting a video podcast is like the biggest news we could get that's even bigger than a wedding. But guys, guess what? There's something bigger than a video, than a vodcast. As of next episode, as of episode 11 of Tried But True, we are going to be doing weekly episodes. That is correct. Whoa. I just hit the word, everyone. That's how exciting this is. That is correct. I'm so serious. We are doing weekly episodes. Now, the business side of that. I do believe we are gonna... Okay, the reason... Sorry. The chair was really loud when I did that, hey. But if I talk like this into your ear... Sorry, I'm going to stop because there's a camera recording me right now. Again, 7-face with the camera. Anyway, so yeah, the reason I did this is because I feel like having 2 weeks in between records really messes with my flow. Like, I will think of something in the last episode, and I won't remember until halfway through this episode. Whereas I feel like when I'm waiting to record the next episode, on the next, like, Tuesday, on the next Wednesday, Thursday, I'm thinking about it. I'm still locked in. So I feel like if I have an episode every Tuesday, I will just constantly be locked in. So yeah, instead of only having, I think it's like 3 or 4 episodes left, we have like 6 or 7 or 8 or something. We have a lot of episodes left until the end of season 2. Like, you know what I mean? Like, season 1 was only, 7 episodes? This season will be closer to like 10. So we might hit 20. I can't do the math. We'll be in the teens. You know what? Like, we might hit 16. Anyway, yeah, and another reason we're doing, not another reason, but what is going to happen, maybe, is that every second week will be this format of introduction, maybe a segment, definitely a segment, quiz, put you on. That is going to be it, because I feel like, I don't know why, but quiz is my favorite thing. You know what? I'm going to commit to trying to reinstate the Tried But True segment, and it'll be every off week that I try something new. But I don't know. Anyway, someone just made eye contact with me. Don't look at me. Hey, real radio station, stop looking at me. Stop. Anyway, yeah. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be intro, try but true segment, quiz, put you on. But then the off weeks, that's where we're going to keep the loose vibe. Like, I'm going to really just, I don't know what we're going to do next week, but I'm going to try, and every off week, like every second week, whatever, I will put more effort into, hopefully. And it might be that I only film one episode a fortnight, and that might be the episode. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I haven't thought about it all that much. I've been busy, okay? Fuck. Like, Jesus. Sorry I've been busy. Sorry that my life doesn't revolve around this podcast like it does for you. Jesus. Also, sip break. Oh, this is my famous drink bottle that I've been sucking on. Whoa. That I've been using the last couple of days. As you can see, influence hands. That's my name. Hey, who owns this drink bottle? Jasper. And don't look at the lid. Don't look at the inside. Is there mold in it? Maybe. That's what I think about mold. And does it kind of smell like coconut and lychee juice water? Yeah. And kind of a little bit like Powerade too? Yeah. Do I regret putting flavored drinks in my Frank Green? Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that was an announcement. Weekly episodes. Recorded episodes. You guys are really eating well, hey. God, my lip is good today. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yes. As you can kind of see, it kind of is a bit big on this side. But you know what? It's fine. For sure. For sure. Me trying to get podcast clips to go viral. What did you just say? I'm doing clickbait screen, like what is it? YouTube covers. Video covers. I'm going to use one of those. I'm so funny, guys. Don't you just love how funny I am? Anyway, we are at 50 minutes, so I think that's all the announcement I have. Actually, no. Yes. That is all the announcement I have. Oh, actually, though, next week, I do want to do, I'm going to try and do a Q&A. Or something. Or like confessions or something. I don't know. Something's going to happen next week, and it's going to be next week. Hey, and did I just realize that having a podcast every week means I have to come to uni every week? Even after my classes end. Love it. Actually, I do love coming to uni. I love getting dressed up. I love looking hot, sexy, sensual. Although my hair is getting crazier and crazier by the minute here. Like, also, I should say before I move on to put you on, this hair situation right now where I have it in my face. Hey, I actually hate this, and I actually would never do this for my podcast. Like, I miss not having visuals, actually. Hey, I miss it. Hey, I actually really miss it. Hey, maybe we're not doing video podcasts. Maybe I would rather I can't even tuck my hair behind my ear. I have to physically take off the headphones. But anyway, I hope you know I'm putting that much effort in. Because it's very overstimulating. Oh wow, that's a good cover. Alright, I'm serving. I just did the same thing 3 times over. Anyway, let's get to put you on. You smell kind of funky. You showered today? Did you pray today? I just looked down at my genus. It's very pronounced, actually. But I'm also ashamed of what I just said. Did you pray today? 2022 or 2023 or whatever calling my name. Anyway, I don't know why I'm checking. Also, I just realized you can probably see my phone every time I look. So that's fun. Imagine if I don't post a video of this and you're just like imagine you just hear me referencing the video. That'd be kind of funny. Wait, that's a pretty good bit. I should have done that. Wow. Anyway, put you on. Oh my god. Movies I've watched. I watched 2 movies the last 2 days. No, I think I've watched 4 movies that I want to talk about. I think. I might have already talked about the other 2. If I already talked about Enola Holmes 1 and 2, ignore that. But first, we're going to talk about Table 19, which has like a pretty big cast. Like it's Anna Kendrick, Phoebe from Friends, that tall British guy that's in everything. Oh my god, my spit's in my throat right now. The old lady, like the main character from Thelma. Someone else. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I've watched this movie before. I watched it. It was literally like one of the first movies I watched when my family got Disney Plus when it first came out, back in like 2020 or whatever. It was really good actually. I actually really liked it. Like then and now. And then I, for some reason, looked into it because I was like, why does no one talk about this? And actually, it's because it's panned critically. The Guardian actually said it was a shit movie. Which some of the things they said I kind of agree with. I do kind of think going from strangers to smoking weed together to ruining a wedding to saving the wedding does happen very weirdly. Like, it doesn't... You barely know the characters and then they're best friends and they're revealing all their secrets. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. I like it. I kind of like that. I don't know. I just liked it, okay? Anyway. And then the second movie I watched was also Anna Kendrick at a wedding. Which was for the first time I've ever watched it somehow. But Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates from 2016. So it came out a year before Table 19. If you haven't watched that movie, like I hadn't until 2 days ago, what are you doing? Like, honestly, for me, it's like my type of movie. Like, mid-2010s comedy, raunchy comedy, whatever, is my favorite genre. I think I've said that before. But yeah, loved it. I thought everyone had a good performance. I'm surprised I haven't watched it. Like Audrey Plaza, Anna Kendrick, Bumper from Pitch Perfect, the guy from High School Musical, Zac Efron. Surprised I haven't watched it, but I did. Anyway, it was good. I don't know why I didn't watch it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, that's probably overrated, I don't want to watch it. I just didn't watch it. And then, yeah, Enola Holmes 1 and 2. I think I talked about it, but I'll briefly say it if I didn't. Yeah, I just kind of like Sherlock mysteries. And actually, no, I don't think... I think I talked to myself about it. Anyway. But what I like about Enola compared to Sherlock, at least in these movies, is that, like, Sherlock is a detective because he likes solving mysteries. Like, he wants to solve a mystery, whereas Enola wants to help people. Like, Sherlock would be fine with a crossword if it was just really... If a crossword was really hard, he would just rather do that. But Enola wants to help people, and that's why she works pro bono, blah, 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 blah. And he doesn't want to work with Sherlock because she wants to help people in need, and he helps the rich people, blah, 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 blah. And also, yeah. But anyway, that's my brief synopsis of those movies. Shows I've been watching. I've watched all of the first 3 episodes of the new season of Only Murders in the Building. That's a brilliant show. Like, generally, it shocks me that high budget of a show is that good for this long. Like, it's, and like for a concept of they only solve murders in the building, and it's 2 boomers and 1 millennial, that sounds like a cool concept for 2016. Now it sounds cringe, badly written, bad, haha, young people, gross. That's the vibe it should give. It doesn't. It kind of gives that a few spots in the first couple episodes of this season, but not really. I've also watched the new episode of season 2, like the first episode of season 2 of High Potential. I love that show so much. I think I've talked about it on pod, but basically, it's basically a Sherlock show, only instead of this white guy, it's this single mother who's like super smart, but she's also like kind of compassionate and stuff. Yeah. Again, I need to take another drink. Oh my god. We're hitting an hour again, boys. Yeah. Oh, I also watched Deli Boys. These are all on Disney Plus, I think. Yeah, they are. I watched Deli Boys. It's just like, unfortunately 10 episode FX shows are kind of amazing. Like the comedies, they've hit it out of the park several times. Like English Teacher, even though the guy in that is like a predator, I think. English Teacher, Adults, and now Deli Boys. Banger after banger after banger. And Deli Boys is about how these the literal show notes, it's like these 2 privileged Pakistani boys take over their father's business, which they think is just like a chain of like stores in New York, but it's actually a drug cartel. And and the mom from Never Have I Ever is like their mentor in it, and I just really like it. I don't know. I really hope it gets to season 2, but it hasn't been announced yet. It only came out like a couple weeks ago, I think. That's really good. Have I watched anything else? Still watching Arrested Development. The New Age. The 2018 season. I don't know. It's good, and I like that they're connecting dots, but I would rather them just do 2-hour episodes to be like, this is where everyone was, and this is how they're all going to meet in the one place. Now we're going to tell the 2018 story. Instead, they're telling, this is what happened right after season 3. This is a year after that, 2 years after, blah, 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 blah. Like, I would rather just get to the point. It's a bit overbearing. Podcasts. I think I've talked about it, but Nobody Asks. It's my favorite podcast at the moment. Like, oh, by the way, this is where Grand Theft Auto 5 online, the GTA Online comes in. I listen to podcasts when I play them. I be playing 3-card poker, betting $20,000 because I'm rich as hell. Hey, guess what? I made like 10 times my money the other day. And the day before, I lost like double my money that I put in. And then I bought a car. Anyway, yeah, I've been listening to Nobody Asks when that comes out. I'm up to date. But the other one I've been like binge listening to is Vacancy at Vanilla's, which is Vanilla Mace's podcast. And as you know, I've been obsessed with Vanilla Mace. Oh, YouTube. I haven't been talking about that. I'm still big into bloody I actually can't think of it. Oh my god. Not Broski Report. Her show, Royal Court. I've been big into Royal Court. But also, Brittany Broski was the first guest on Max Bellegade's, I think that's how you pronounce it, interview show. Which is like, I think it's a fun concept. It's like, he's the HR of the entertainment industry. and I think that's really funny. It was a really fun episode. Also, Trixie has a interview show where they play pool. I've watched the first 2 episodes of that. Yeah, that's YouTube. Anyway, podcast. Vacancy at Villanelle. She is just really funny. Like, I just love listening to her. Sometimes I kind of zone out, but that's what I like in some podcasts. And it just, and I have 60 episodes, and then it's a finite resource. I think she's ended it, which is very sad. But anyway. Oh, speaking of podcasts that ended, one of my all-time favorite podcasts is called Is It Just Me? House is a 20-minute segment. Is It Just Me? Anyway, it was hosted by Mitch Trey, who was a radio host, and Mitchell Coombs, who was a YouTuber, blah, 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 blah. Mitch Trey got fired from his radio show, and then the other week announced that he was making Australia's late night talk show, which is, you guessed it, a podcast. I had high hopes. I did. You know, I was like, oh, cool, this will be interesting. I don't love that he's pretending like this is a talk show, even though he's not on the air. This is not a late night talk show. You are just putting YouTube videos out. I think we can admit that this is a podcast. You're sponsored by Acast. You are a podcast. You know what I mean? But anyway, I was just looking at time and blinked. But yeah, I was still looking forward to it. The first episode was fun because I think the format is it's 2 episodes a week, or 1 episode, or 2 episodes every week. Or 2 episodes a fortnight, I don't know, where one is him and his co-host just chopping it up, true podcast style. Then the next one is a interview. And I watched the first one, and then the interview came out. And do you know who his first interviewee is? Tyra Banks. Hey, Tyra Banks sucks as a person, actually. Hey, and what pisses me off, and this is why I don't think I'm gonna continue listening to it. Mitch Trey, the whole point of his podcast, his whole brand, is that he is like a pop culture savant. He is very locked into the culture. He knows what's happening. But if you know what's happening, and you know how you would presumably know how people feel about certain celebrities. But hey, Tyra Banks is fine, even though I'm pretty sure her weird ice cream shop is like kind of a little scammy, I think, allegedly. And then she was also awful to women and stuff on America's Next Top Model, blah, 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 blah. She has lots of stuff, and you just have her on, and the first person you talk about is Jojo Siwa. And it's, I don't know, I just think like, oh, I'm so locked into pop culture, but this person is considered problematic or whatever. We'll just have them on. Who cares? They said yes, so we'll have them on. I don't know, I just don't like that. Again, we are 1 hour and 5 minutes in. I should say also unrelated, hopefully we will cut episodes to like half an hour, actually 45 minutes, now that we're weekly. This dude is just playing a guitar outside. I think you can hear him. Bro. Oh my god. Guys who bring guitars to the party, that's the vibe he's getting. To be fair, I think he's been recorded or something. So I think it's for a reason, and he's about to be interviewed on The Real Radio Show, which you should check out, even though I've been shit talking them the entire time. Oh my god, I haven't even got into music yet. The music I've been bumping. Oop. I just got an email from my real estate. Someone's in trouble. Someone's been parking in disabled parking. That's a big no-no. Anyway, music I've been listening to. So, okay. I'm just gonna pop off songs. So the first couple, I'll tell you when that's gone, but I listened to at 3 a.m. last night and have been listening to since. Candy Gum by Emotional Oranges. I've talked about it a lot. I love that song. But anyway, that's not a song actually. These are all the songs I listen to at 3 a.m. from my Discover Weekly. Stay with Justin Bieber by The Kid Laroi. Classic song from 2022. La Di Da by Ruby Who. Feel It Love, Kids That Fly, 2005, South Arcade. Stone Cold Summer, South Arcade. The Time, Dirty Bit, Black Eyed Peas. Born Again by Doja Cat and Ray and Lysa. Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. Vampire by Dominic Fike. Obsessed, So American, All American Bitch. Getting Back, Bad Idea Right by Olivia Rodrigo. I just really wanted to listen to Guts last night for some reason. I was like, hey. I had like a Raven Simone flashback. I was like, Guts, Olivia Rodrigo, 2023. All American Bitch. I freaked out. And then also Not Like That and One Thing by Lola Young. All Star by Smouse Mouth. Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl by Chapel Roan. Teenage Dirtbag, Peach PRC's version, but I do appreciate obviously the original. Where's My Husband by Ray. I Can See You by Taylor Swift. I Can Hear the Bells by Nikki Lonsky. Chapel of Love, Bette Midler. I Was Getting Ready for the Wedding. Tears, Sabrina Carpenter. Post-Sex Ping Pong by Soap. Don't Sweat It by Daisy Grenade. Some Character Development, Bears and Trees. Times Like These, Aquamarine, Diet Pepsi. Headphones On, Fame Is a Gun by Addison Rae. Jealous Type by Doja Cat. Post-Sex Clarity by Lola Young. Automatic by Bronze Avery. If Lyrics Were Confidential by Waterparks. Get Down On It, Cool in the Gang. How about Andrew and Drag? I keep seeing edits of that, of like House, like the Gay Doctors. Landmine by Jet Blacken. I think I've talked about that. That's a really good song. See You Dance. I've talked about that. Alter Ego by Doechii. When You Get Hot, Go Go Juice. You get it. Okay, that's what it is. Anyway, what do you mean this segment has been 30 minutes? What do you mean? All right. Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah, I do think we're done. So I'm gonna play us off and serve faced into the camera.